Jai Hind everyone, myself Akash Dixit, and in our today's small lecture, we will try to understand the pattern of the UPSC. So this is a very small lecture in which we will deal with the pattern of the UPSC CSC examination. The main motto or main goal of this class is to clear the pattern of the UPSC. Total how many papers in the UPSC, what are the subject comes in which exam, which paper. So we will deal with these things in this class, and the source of this class is, and the reason of this class is, some of you continuously messaging me at telegram and at YouTube comment box regarding to the UPSC pattern. So I am taking the class based on that. So this is the class we will deal with the pattern of the UPSC in detail. So first of all, we will bifurcate the UPSC pattern. As you know that the UPSC is an exam which comprises of three phases: UPSC prelims, mains, and personality test. So the prelims examination is totally we can say MCQ type, and the mains exam is totally written in nature, and the personality test is totally we can say a test of your personality, that is interview. So this is the three phases of UPSC examination. So here I write UPSC, and there are three different phases. So this is the class. From this class, you will aware about the complete pattern of the UPSC and the subject-wise papers and the subject which is required in which paper. These things will be cleared in this class. So the first phase is prelims. The second one is UPSC mains, and the third one is PT, that is personality test. So this is the basic bifurcation of the UPSC pattern, that is prelims, mains, and personality test. So this is the three basic division. The first phase is prelims, the second one is mains, and the third one is personality test. In prelims there are two papers. The first paper is GS paper 1, and the second paper is CSAT, Civil Services Aptitude Test. So these are the two papers in UPSC prelims. At the starting we can say brief the things, and after the brief discussion we will move into the deeper part of these subject wise, or we can say a paper wise discussion. So the mains exam comprises of first English English qualifying paper. Second paper is you have to choose one subject from the list of the subject which is given in our 8th schedule of Indian Constitution. There are 22 languages, so you have to choose one. Here I write write Indian language, which is also qualifying in nature. One subject you have to choose, and for what you have given a question paper, you have to only qualify. So these two are qualifying nature, so that I am using the word Q here. The next paper is your essay paper. The next again GS paper 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 continuously GS papers. So English qualifying, one qualifying subject, that is we assume Hindi here. Next is essay paper, and after the essay there are 4 continuous GS paper. After that optional paper. One subject optional, and you have to give 2 papers. So paper 1, paper 2. So these are the we can say papers totally in we can say in written format. You have to answer each and every question in written format. So there will be no MCQ type in mains. So English we assume here Hindi, essay, GS 4 papers, optional 2 papers. So 2 year, 4 year 6, 7, 8, 9. So mains contain 9 papers, prelims contains 2 papers. These are MCQ type. Here MCQ multiple choice questions. Here written. You have to write answer in booklet. And the PT comprise of, in terms of number, 275 marks. And the most important things you have to know, the prelims marks, this paper is contains 200 marks. This paper also contains 200 marks, but the marks of these papers not included in the final list of the UPSC. So this is totally qualifying in nature. CSAT only you have to achieve or cross or get 33% of 200, that is 66 marks out of 200. This is totally qualifying in nature, and the based on your GS paper 1 cutoff prepared, if you qualify this paper, your GS paper 1 copy checked, and based on the GS paper 1 cutoff decided for the prelims, those who clear the cutoff goes into the second phase of the UPSC, that is main. So here in GS paper 1, total 100 MCQ questions. In CSAT, total 80 MCQ question. There will be negative marking of 1/3 available in UPSC prelims. Here you will get 2 hours. Here also you will get 2 hours. Here one question carries 2 marks. Here one question carries 2.5 marks. This is qualifying in nature. Only you have to get 33%. What is the syllabus of CSAT? If you want to know, then mathematics, reasoning, English comprehension, and Hindi. So these are the basic constituent of CSAT. What is the syllabus of the UPSC GS paper 1? That is main paper of prelims. The syllabus of GS paper 1 is history, geography, polity, economics, current affair. These are the core topic of UPSC prelims. So these are the core topics along with the current affair, environment, ecology, IR. These are the topics, these are the syllabus, these are the subject of GS paper 1. So this is 200 marks, 100 question, 2 marks each, 2 hours. This is the total prelims. So I think prelims is clear to everyone. GS paper 1, CSAT paper, this is done with the prelims. Now the point of the mains comes. These two papers are qualifying in nature. Each paper carries 300 marks. Each means these two qualifying papers carries 300 marks. Only you have to get 33% around or 25% around 75 marks. You have to get only 75% mark. 25% qualifying in nature. So English and Hindi here we assume are qualifying paper. The marks of these papers not added in the final list. So these two papers marks not added in the final list. Only we can say qualifying in nature. These two papers also qualifying in nature. There will be no marks addition in the final list of the UPSC, where you will get the names of the rankers and IS, IPS, everyone. So these two papers there will be no we can say marks added in the final. The main paper are essay 250 marks. The marks of this paper is added in the final list. Here 250 marks, 4 papers. So 250 into 4 equals to 1000 marks. So 1000 marks are added in the main final result. So 1000 marks, GS paper 1, 2, 3, 4, 250 each, 4 papers, that is 1000 marks. And optional paper, 2 optional paper, 250 each, 250 each equals to 500 marks added in the final list. 1500 and 250 total if we add, we will get 1750 marks total in prelims. So based on 1750 marks, the mains cutoff will be decided. Those who clear the mains cutoff goes into the third phase of the UPSC, that is interview. And after the interview, the final cutoff is decided on the basis of 1750 and 275, which is equal to 2025 marks completely. So the UPSC is an exam which comprise of 2025 marks, 9 paper in mains, 2 papers in prelims, and the personality test. So here I think you understand the pattern of the UPSC, and the main important point to remember here, the qualify the UPSC Commission added the qualifying papers. The biggest point is here, if you cannot qualify the qualifying papers, your next copies of the prelims or mains should not be checked. So if you not get 33% in CSAT, you will your copy of GS paper not checked, and you will be not qualified for that year. Your attempt totally waste. If you qualify the prelims, goes into the mains and give write the English paper or and Hindi compulsory paper. If you not get 75 marks in each, you will be not qualified, and after that your these copies not checked by the commission, and again you are totally, we can say, null, void, failed for that year. So this is clear. Qualifying papers are the more important than other papers also, because in other words, if you score in essay only 80 marks, here you score only 90 marks, then okay. If here you score also 50 marks, okay. But here if you not score the qualifying marks, then your other copy not checked. If you score into one in 1000 out of 1000 in the GS papers, if you score 500 out of 500, there will be no nothing. This means nothing. If you not qualify these two exams, your all the copies not checked. So this is clear, I think, to everyone. These are the most important qualifying papers, and the syllabus of these papers is comprehension, journal, synonym, antonym, active, passive, direct, indirect in English. In Hindi, that is below, Paryavachi. These things available. These are very easy, but mandatory to qualify. So I think prelims, mains, and personality test clear to everyone. And here I take the prelims in detail. I think I already taken this prelims in detail. Now the point of mains comes, and in mains essay, you have to write two essay in detail. So essay is most important, and in our batches we will deal with the be in very detail. We will deal in very detail so that you will understand how we will write essay, what kinds of essay in previous year UPSC asked. Each and everything we will discuss in our classes. Here the most important thing is GS paper 1. Which subject? So GS paper 1 includes history, geography and society. So GS paper 1 250 marks. GS paper 2 includes polity, governance, international relation, these kinds of topics, and also the internal security in GS paper 2. In GS paper 3, you will get the core economics, disaster management, environment and ecology. You will get in GS paper 3. What is GS paper 4? 250 marks. The ethics and integrity. You will get the ethics paper 4, which is very important. You with the help of this paper, the commission check the ethical values of the aspirant, what kinds of ethical value required as a civil servant, everything checked there. So this is the GS paper 4. Optional paper, we have to choose one subject which is given by the UPSC. If you want take history, geography, polity, geology, zoology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, whatever you want to take that. You if you take one optional subject, and in UPSC only one subject required. That is optional subject. Optional means not here optional you have to give or not. This is not like optional subject means you have to choose one subject, and based on that subject UPSC conduct two papers, 250 marks each, and the level of the question is up to the master's level. So these are the more important, or we can say rank deciding papers. So because someone, if you have commission said to you choose any subject, based on that we will ask question, then you choose your favorite subject where you have a lot a command. So basically if you choose geography, then you have to attempt two paper 250 each, based on 500 marks you will get the mark. If you qualify the mains, then go into the interview, and interview totally a personality test, general questions, checking of your we can say level of your mindset, your the level of honesty, each and everything checked by the commission. And after the personality test, within few days the final result will be declared, and the total marks is 2025, and this is the complete pattern of the UPSC CSE examination. Today is 31st of March 2024. So this is, I think, clear to everyone. So this is the pattern of the UPSC exam, and I think now you understand, because most of you had doubt. Total two papers here, 9 papers here, and the personality test. Here two paper MCQ type, GS paper 1, 200 marks, 100 question, 2 marks each question, 2 hours, negative marking available. Yes, CSAT paper, English, mathematics, reasoning, Hindi, and not always Hindi, but English is required there. So you have to only score 33%, that is 66 marks out of 200. If you not qualify this, then your whole year goes into the vain. So this is clear. If you qualify the cutoff, you will go into main. Mains have 9 papers, one English qualifying, 300 marks. You have to get 25 only in one language, which is given in 8th Civil of Indian Constitution. Qualifying nature, then essay paper of 250 marks, two essay you have to write. GS paper 1, 2, 3, 4, 250 each for 1000 marks. Optional paper, 2 papers, 250 each, total 500. The mains complete with these 1750 marks, and those who qualify the mains goes into the personality test. Personality test conducted after the 2 months of the mains, and the marks is 275, and when the final result will be declared based on the 2025 marks, and the list which comes after the final result will be the, we can say, a list where you will see the result name of the toppers and the complete thing. So I think this is clear to everyone. This is the complete pattern of the UPSC. Soon we will meet in next class and discuss the pattern of not only pattern, syllabus of the UPSC, because this is the class of the pattern. So I think keep studying, and if you want to join in our batches, then visit our Play Store, download our application Found Institute for UPSC. For the class notes and everything, you will visit at our official website onlystudios.in, onlystudios.com. And if you want to buy our notes packet, then visit on buyupscnotes.online. If you have any kinds of query, then please let me know in the comment box. We will reply your questions. So we will meet in next class. Till then, Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.